Good morning to all of you. We are going to start the chapter 3, that will be the atoms and molecules. First of all, we know about the atoms. Okay, Maharshi Kanad. Okay, Maharshi Kanad was one of the first person to propose that matter is made up of very small particles called परमाणु. परमाणु को इंग्लिश में एटम्स कहते हैं और हिंदी में परमाणु. और इस शब्द का प्रयोग सबसे पहले कनाद ने किया था. ओके, और द वर्ड एटम मीन्स इंडिविजुअल, something which cannot be divided further. Another Indian philosopher, Pakudhama Katyama, also said about atoms, and he proposed that the particles of matter normally exist in a combined form, and various combination of particles give us various kinds of matter, and all matter is made up of small particles called atoms and molecules. An English scientist, John Dalton, called these particles by the name of atoms. The word atom means individual. I have discussed about these things, and the combined form of atom is now called molecules. Now we are talking about the laws of chemical combination, how one atom combine with another atom and to form molecules. It will follow some rules, and we will read three laws. First law of conservation of mass, second law of constant proportion, and third law of multiple proportion. In class 9 we have read about law of conservation of mass and law of constant proportion. Okay, law of conservation of mass. This law states that in a chemical reaction the total mass of the product is equal to total mass of the reactant. In other words, we can say matter is neither created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. Now we see the diagram. This is a conical flask, cork, thread, a small ignition tube, and two chemicals, that will be the barium chloride and sodium sulfate, are taken. In this figure we see that before the reaction we measure the mass, and after the reaction we also measure the mass, and we find that total mass of the reactant before reaction equal to total mass of the product after the reaction will be equal. This experiments indicates that if any chemical reaction, if you take, you will find that after the reaction that new substance will be formed, and before the reaction and after the reaction the total mass is conserved. Okay, in a chemical reaction we take calcium carbonate, and calcium carbonate is heated, you will get calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. It is known as thermal decomposition reaction, and the molecular mass of calcium carbonate is 100 gram. You can calculate, if you put the calcium, if you put the molecular atomic mass of calcium, carbon and oxygen, you will get 100 gram, and then calcium oxide 40 plus 16 56, and CO2, carbon 12, oxygen 16 into 2 32, you will get 44 gram, and then you add 56 plus 44, you will get 100 gram. That means law of conservation of mass is verified, and law of conservation of mass is applicable only for those type of reaction which reaction are balanced. Okay, we take some text question. in a sodium carbonate is reacted with ethanoic acid, then sodium ethanoate and carbon dioxide in water will form 5.3 gram sodium carbonate, 6 gram ethanoic acid. After the reaction, 8.2 gram sodium ethanoate, 2.2 gram of carbon dioxide and 0.9 gram of water. Now we add reactant mass 5.3 plus 6, and in product 8.2, 2.2 and 0.9, you will get 11.3 gram in LHS, and in also we will get 11.3 gram in RHS. That means LHS equal to RHS. This is another example. Now we are talking about the law of constant proportion. This law was given by Proust in 1779, and law of conservation of mass was given by Lavoisier. Okay. Now, according to the law of constant proportion, a chemical compound always consists of the same element combined together in the same proportion by mass. Example: water. Water consists of two elements, hydrogen and oxygen, and it will combine together in the same constant proportion by 11:89. That will be 1:8. For any source, if you take water, then you will get the ratio 1:8. Okay, thank you. We will discuss about atoms and molecules in the next class. Okay, thank you.